Well, good evening, YouTube, and welcome back to Manning Music. Earlier today, a friend of mine and actually a fellow bass player asked me for some hints and tips on playing slap bass via text, actually, which is kind of hard to explain on text. So I figured, well, this would be a great opportunity to have a little bit of a small teaching session here on the old YouTube channel. Now, admittedly, I am no expert, certainly far from being expert at playing slap bass, but I know just enough to get myself into some trouble and have fun with it myself, and that's what it's all about, right? Some trouble and fun. So for a first starter step, just to kind of get your playing hand into a basic position so you know what you're doing, I try and turn it into, and if you can see this, kind of a monkey fist or monkey hand. I don't know if you want to call it that. Just keep that first knuckle straight and curve your fingers in. And then you've got your thumb out, kind of like you're trying to hitch a ride. That's going to be your slap, okay? So you've got your thumb on the slap. And you can see me missing my E string, which is where we're going to start. And the trick to accuracy is practice. That's how it works. Practice, 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 repetition. And you'll get a little bit better. And you can let it ring. You can play it short. However you do, I mute with both hands, depending on kind of what I'm doing, kind of a palm mute thing down here, and then using my left hand to help keep things short and sweet there as well. And then we've got the pop up here. So what we're doing is we're actually pulling the string away from the fretboard, and that's what's making that snap, that pop. Now you don't want to be too excited about that, about pulling that string away, because you can rip the string right off the instrument, and believe me, I have. That's how I know you can do it. So and that makes for an interesting gig for the rest of the set. So really small movements, and then you've got your pop. So now let's practice putting those together in a 4 count. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Sounds kind of like a Jimi Hendrix song, right? The beginning there. Excuse me while I kiss the sky. That's it. So now that's the basic ones and zeros right there. Makes it a very percussive instrument. Really adds gives us our place in the percussion section, the rhythm section, and I love that. I love that we can turn the bass into a percussion instrument. We've been, even when we're little kids, we're trying to bang on everything we can, and why not satisfy that primal urge and indulge it and add that to the bass. It brings a new variety to the instrument, which I really love. Now, a little bonus technique here is using a hammer technique in your left hand. Okay, this is definitely where it gets a little bit greasier. So you need to. And if for all you guitar players out there that are picking up the bass as well, you probably already know a little bit more about hammer technique, doing chord playing and getting your non-chord tones and grace notes, and even some tap solos. So you'll probably already know even bass players can do some hammer technique, and we're going to. So we're going to use that again, adding to the percussiveness, and we're going to do this on a 4 count. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's the basic That's the basic ones and zeros there. The slap, the pop, and the hammer technique. And once you get those things down and then start practicing some movement and getting a little further, you can start coming up with your own little bit of creative stuff. And that's playing slap bass. I hope you enjoyed, and keep practicing, guys. We'll see you next time.